All right, here's some progress. Haven't really been keeping up with the YouTube. Been more so doing a lot of photos for IG. Um, but as you see, radiators removed. A lot of the wiring's been unhooked. Removed all the bolts out. Um, Basically just separating the wiring. Took off the exhaust. Only problem is there's two bolts under the bottom there that's hooking it on that are rusted out, so I can't get those off. So just waiting on that to spray them down. Hopefully they'll loosen up so I can get that out. I'm unhooking all of the fuse boxes and the ECU box so I can go ahead and take that out. Gonna relocate that inside the car. ABS was removed temporarily. I'm actually gonna do the relocation kit, so all the hard lines are going to get removed. I already have that kit on my other car, so obviously just going to transfer that shit over. Yeah, it's been a lot. Took off the front bumper headlights. Took off the front support. As you see, the exhaust is just sitting on the ground because I'm waiting on those two bolts. Took off the rear bumper, started test fitting the body kit, drilling the holes. Did the same thing for the front. Both of them fit pretty good. So just gotta wait for that. Took off the rear taillights. That way I could test and get everything off. If you see, now I'm starting to work on the interior, so removing the dash out, because as soon as we get the motor out, everything pulled through, I'm going to start doing the wiring behind the dash. I'm going to start pulling a lot of things and making space back there. So we're going to do the fuse boxes. I'm going to go ahead and take them out the box and kind of figure out a new situation to kind of get them behind the dash along with my Pro EFI. I'm going to either try to get it behind the dash, either that. The rear seats are going to be taken out this car, so I may end up just putting everything behind there and extending some of the wires forward, for example, headlight wires and different things like that. Still debating if I'm going to delete the AC or not. I don't have one of the kits to discharge it, and you obviously can't just release it into the air. So debating on what I'm going to do with that. I don't feel like towing the car over to get it discharged, but yeah, so there's the update. Like I said, dash is almost out. The dash will be out soon. Just got to take out the center console, get a few more bolts under here, and I'll yank that one out. Pretty soon we'll start going. I'll drill the hole for the new clutch to make it a manual. Do the manual swap really quick. As you see, I started unhooking all the wiring down here on the bottom. That way I can pull it all through and get the wiring completely disconnected from both sides and get the full body harness and engine harness out of the car. As you see, I already started pulling it all loose. It's pretty much all free. Like I said, we got to go ahead and drill through here, line it up, go ahead and get the clutch put in. Not too much more to do. Pretty soon I'll be pulling out the motor, get the motor and transmission out, and basically start stripping everything out the engine bay, getting it prepped for paint. Debating on how I want to do the engine bay, whether I'm going to leave it as is and just tuck everything and fill up some of the holes, or if I'm going to try to shave the bay. Still debating on that. We'll see what I'm going to do. But yeah, a lot of progress has been made, especially since I'm only doing it by myself for right now. A lot of my friends are busy, so one-man team right now, but hopefully you can get the motor pulled out tomorrow. I just need to get this exhaust off. It's either that or I'm going to go ahead and get my Dremel and get a blade and cut the bolts. Hoping I don't have to do that. I prefer just take them off. You already tried a breaker bar, tried impact wrench. None of them would get it off. Like I said, I've been soaking the bolts. They're all rusted to hell and, they're stuck. So we'll see. But, yeah, tearing her down. Got the old project right here. Just got to get that motor out of there. Goal is I'm going to be building the motor on that before I put it into here. So obviously I want a fresh motor. It's going to be built, bill it as much as I can. And a lot of custom parts going to be going into the new car. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So we'll see how it goes. But I'll give you guys a new update soon.